So if you've been watching my channel for a little bit, I think you know who is the undisputed leather case champion when it comes to the iPhone 15 Pro Max. But every now and then, there is a young fighter that comes up and gives the champion some competition, and that's exactly what we have today. So let's go ahead and jump into it. This is a case that so many of you have been asking me about in the comment section. Easily one of the most requested leather cases out there for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and that is going to be the Ryan London. All right, you don't gotta say London like that, but I'm excited. I'm hype a little bit. That's how we gotta get when we watch these case reviews. No boring case reviews out there, man. But this is gonna be the Ryan London leather case for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So let's go ahead and get into this. Tons of you have been asking about this case. I have literally had this thing since November of last year, so I have used it. I have my thoughts about it, and we're gonna go ahead and get into it, man. So this is going to be a full cover leather case. As you can see, the bottom is going to be closed up. This one is going to be in a dark brown colorway from Ryan London. You already know we're going to get that top leather. All right, we got that full grain leather, so you got to make sure when you get your leather case out of the box, man, put your nose right up to it and get a good smell in when it comes to your leather, man. This thing smells good. Make sure you leave a little grease mark where your nose is right there. Other than that, man, I mean, dark brown colorway. On the inside, of course, you're going to get your nice lighter brown color. You're going to get some Ryan London branding right there, which it says premium leather goods. And Ryan London does make some nice leather goods. Over here, you're going to get a nice little branding, very subtle, that says Ryan London there. Of course, metal buttons, which we will talk about that because I really like their buttons when it comes to a leather case. So let's go ahead and weigh this bad boy real quick, because this one, I mean, let's just go ahead and be straight up with you. This is going to be in major competition with the Andar Aspen. And there is some areas that I will touch on during this video that is a little bit improved over the Aspen. First thing is going to be weight. This case is going to be coming in at 36 grams. Now, when I did weigh the Andar Aspen, that did come in. And matter of fact, I got it right here. Let's just see how much the Andar Aspen comes in. 39 grams. Now, it is not a big difference. No, it is not a big difference when you're talking about numbers, but when you actually put the phone in here, it just feels a lot more thinner and slimmer than the Andar Aspen when you're talking about putting the phone in hand. And with the iPhone 15 Pro Max and case combo, you're looking at, sorry, I had to move it, you're looking at 273 grams. So that's basically what it is going to be when it comes to weight. Definitely just a smidge bit lighter when it comes to the Andar Aspen. So this is going to be it on the natural titanium. Once again, this is the dark brown colorway. They come in 3 different colors only. Now that's where Andar has this beat. Now I'm not really going to try to do a comparison between the two right now. That's what you guys want to see, a case battle between the Andar Aspen and the Ryan London. Let me know in the comment section down below. But you know the Andar Aspen comes in like 8 different colors. The Ryan London, you're only going to get black, saddle brown, and you're going to get dark brown that you see right here. Taking a look on the top side, it's going to be completely closed, nothing there. On the right side, of course, you're going to get those black metallic buttons. Now, I did say I wanted to stop, and let's talk about the buttons. Now, I didn't really feel this at first, but somebody pointed out to me, I think in my Discord, and they say, T, when you grab the Ryan London buttons, don't they just feel a lot more smoother and tapered on the edges, more so than the Andar Aspen? And then when I grabbed it and I rubbed my hand across them, absolutely, you can tell the difference. Now, you may not be able to tell the difference by looking at them, but the button on the Aspen has sharp edges a little bit when you're swiping. This one here, it is nice and tapered, very smooth, just a little bit more comfortable, and just something that we actually picked up when I was actually using the Ryan London over the Andar Aspen. So the buttons absolutely feel good. Buttons are perfect, nice and tactile, nothing going on with those as well. Flipping it over on the bottom, of course, you're going to get the right cutouts when we are talking about the bottom. Now, I will say this Type-C port right here is a little tight, because I was trying to get one of my bigger head, God knows, every time I say something like that, it just sounds terrible, but I was trying to get one of my bigger head Type-C cables in here and put it in the port, and it did not go in here. And I thought this was an issue with the Ryan London, but then when I looked at the Andar Aspen as well, it has the same exact port size, and the port did not fit in the Andar Aspen as well. So maybe just case companies out there, when you're thinking about it, just open your port up just a little bit, okay? Just make it a little bit wider to fit the bigger head Type-C cables. Let's get off this topic, man, because that can get taken somewhere far that we don't want to get taken. So the button cutouts are good. I would like to see the Type-C just opened up a little bit more. On that left side, volume up and down. All that is nice and tactile, no issues there. Let's take a look at that late on the table protection. Of course, I am rocking a tempered glass screen protector. And even with that screen protector, I mean, let's just be real. This is a leather case, so don't expect no heavy duty drop protection when it comes to this leather case. You want to just make sure you take care of your leather cases. Don't beat them up, man, because you want to be able to show that nice patina and not a bunch of deep cuts and grooves. So the lip is very light when it comes to the edge, nothing too deep, but it is there to when you put it face down, you don't got to worry about it touching your screen. Same thing with the camera. You're going to get that camera lip as well, which is going to be metallic black also, basically giving you the same standard protection when it comes to your camera lip. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the fit, because that is one place where I want it to be just a tad bit improved. And maybe I got maybe a dud, but let's just talk about it. I know some of you like, wait a minute, I'm clicking off right now. If that fit ain't right, just listen to me. So when it comes to the fit, the corners pop in. All right, corners pop in pretty good. Now, when it gets to this corner, I mean, all of them pop in pretty good, but I would like to see this bottom right corner just be a smidge bit more tactile when I pop it in. I feel like this has a little bit of movement to it, but it's not bad. And to be honest with you, I just want to tell you everything that I found out about this case, because I used this case for about a week and it never came out. I never had a problem. Everything was fine. So the fit is good, especially when you're talking about going along the sides. I mean, it's going to be a stiff leather case, so you already know nothing is going to be moving. Nothing is going to be pulling when it comes to this case all around. So I say it does have a very nice fit, a better fit than a lot of leather cases out here. Believe it or not, a lot of leather cases out here just fit a little bit mid in my opinion, but the Ryan London is just about on par with the Andar Aspen. So I can't really knock it too much about that. Now, how does it feel in your hands? And the reason why I really like the Ryan London, man, is this thing feels just a little bit more smoother. I'm not sure if the leather seems a little bit thicker, and just look at them side by side. I mean, if you look at them, I feel like the Andars just looks a little bit more thicker. You guys let me know. I could be bugging, but when you use these both in hand, just with me holding this right here, I can feel just the Ryan London is a little bit slimmer in the hand. It feels a little bit more minimal. And some people who've used the Ryan London, you can say the same thing, especially if you are familiar with the fit of the Aspen. So I really think it feels very good in the hands. It just makes the phone feel, it makes it just feel right with a leather case. It almost gives you a feel of the original Apple leather case. Although I'm not a huge fan of it, the thing did have a good quality and feel in hand. So the feel in hand is great. Of course, it's going to give you that nice leather, so that will get the patina over time. But one thing that we want to talk about before we get to the MagSafe test and the Shake, we got to talk about something that the Andar Aspen does not offer. And this is going to be personalization when it comes to the Ryan London leather case. Now, right here on the bottom, you can see I just get embroidered TT for technically T. That's an option that you get over on Ryan London's website. This case is $72. Now, it's a little bit more expensive. And if you want to get personalization, it's going to bump up the price to $80. So I think that is a nice little touch. You can get something that got like initials. Some people get like, some people like goat with a period in between. I like this. And of course, you're limited with the amount of characters that you can get, but it just adds a little bit something extra to your case that I can appreciate. And it's nice, small, subtle, and you can just put a little abbreviation there or something like that. I'm not mad at that, Ryan London. I'm not mad at little things like that that make you stand out from different leather case companies' words, T. So I think that's a good little touch. If you want it, get it. If you don't, just go ahead and get the plain case. It will be just smooth on the back with no personalization. So let's go ahead and test out that MagSafe. Now, of course, it is MagSafe compatible. And before we get going, one thing that I forgot that we got to get to testing, because sometimes you guys don't see the alignment magnet. We want to put that magnet paper to it, and you guys can see right here that it does have all of the magnets. You see the case there, and you can see the alignment magnet that's on the magnet paper. I had to go find my magnet paper so I can give y'all even more details when it comes to these cases. Dropping it on MagSafe charging, it works just fine. Let's see if this Ryan London has been in the weight room. So we're gonna see. It doesn't try to pick it up, but it does try to pick it up, but it doesn't pick it up, if you see what I'm saying. So you can hear the MagSafe base wanting to pick up, but it doesn't quite have the strength to pick it all the way up. But that's fine, all right? That does not mean that this case has a weak magnet. That means the magnet is still plenty strong to do whatever you want to do when it comes to MagSafe needs. Kind of just like the Aspen. Sometimes the Aspen can pick it up, but then sometimes it doesn't, but it really tries hard. So I feel like it's about the same. I can't think if the Aspen picked it up or not, but don't worry, the Ryan London leather case is going to have a decent magnet. So let's go ahead and go to that Shake test. So if you do have something like a wallet on it, which this is kind of one of the hardest things to do when it comes to a leather case, is hold on to something else that's leather. Both of the surfaces are kind of slick in my opinion. So just be a little bit careful when we are talking about running leather cases or any like that on a leather wallet on a leather case. Things can get a little bit slippery. So you kind of know what that is. But the main thing what y'all want to go see is the Shake test. And this is something that I think is going to fail quite quickly. All right. So you see it did fall off fairly quickly. Let's do it again. So yeah, it doesn't have the strongest magnets, but once again, this is a leather case. You can do that shake test with any leather case that we have, and the outcome is just going to be about the same. But that's going to be the Ryan London, man. I'm impressed because I look at a lot of leather cases, and then some of them just doesn't quite do it for me. I gotta say, out of all the leather cases that I have, this one right here is the one that is giving the Andor Aspen the closest run for its money. 72 bucks without personalization, $80 if you want to get it personalized. Hit them up. They shipped out quick, got to me in a timely manner. Comes in 3 different colors. Hit the link down below if you want to get it out. But if you want to see, if you just get into leather cases, you're like, what is he talking about with this Andor Aspen? I'll be sure to pop that video right here.